did you do differently? I think it's the background music. Oh yeah, background music. The music is by OKL. Let's talk about it. Beats by him. So yeah, if you guys want, he has those beats. But yeah, definitely have to make sure the audio's good, make sure it's straight, and make sure you guys can hear me clearly as I give these reviews of whatever show it is, Raw, NXT, or SmackDown for that matter. But yeah, my review is 4 out of 5. But other than that, though, very solid show, very very solid. Other than that, though, guys, I think that's all we have for the show goes. As you guys know, if you don't know, I will be doing a bonus round here, and we will be talking about the Women's NXT North American Championship, the inaugural championship, and we'll talk about who's going to win that championship. Figure 4 TV, I appreciate that. You said it sounds good. It's nice and low. Yeah, I think I got the volume very super low. You can still recognize the music, but it's very low. I think ever since I did it low like that, it's been better. But other than that, guys, that's the end of NXT. Stick around for the bonus round. I'll get to that shortly. And let's go on in. Bear with me, and I'll get that started for you guys. All right, guys, we are here at the bonus round. We're here to talk about, at the bonus round, who's going to win the NXT North American Championship. I'm going to talk about each 6 of the women that are competing for the championship in a ladder match. This will be pretty much the main event. One of the main events, I should say, for NXT Battleground, June 9th. And now that we have 6 women all qualified, I will get to a full review of NXT Battleground, as I stated earlier, but I don't want to talk about this particular match in particular. I want to focus on this one, because this is for the, like I said, inaugural championship, a beautiful championship. We're going to talk about this championship here and all the women in the ladder match. Now, we'll talk about each woman staking their claim and why do I think why they have a good reason to win the championship. I'll go down the list. Who's winning NXT North American Championship? I'll give a reason of each woman, and then I may have my prediction as of right now. And of course, I'll have a final prediction of NXT Battleground. So let's see who is qualified. We'll go down the list. First person will be Lash Legend. Lash Legend, remember, she's been stellar, recently. She had she did very good at the NXT deadline back in December. She was very close to winning that match, the sole survivor to qualify for NXT Women's Championship opportunity, but she lost to Blair Davenport. I thought she was very impressive in this match, and I could see her winning this championship, due to her popularity with Trick Williams, the NXT champion, her real-life boyfriend, and who knows, maybe Trick Williams' influence and relationship with him on and off screen may help influence her win this championship. Maybe it got her more popular and more, with the fans and everything. But despite her relationship with Trick Williams, I think she has a good claim to winning the Women's NXT North American Championship. She's been looking good, and she's a big, she's big and tall, has the powerhouse. I said similar to Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley. She's pretty much the powerhouse of NXT, similar to the women on Raw and SmackDown. So look out for Lash Legend. She could very well be the one to climb that ladder and grab that championship. She has a very good claim. Because I think, too, despite her being with Meta-4, I think she's going to break out on her own. She does not need Meta-4 anymore. She doesn't need them. And I think she's going to be a single solo act if she wins the championship. She can do her thing with Trick, but I don't think she needs them anymore for that matter. I think she's good on her own. Lash Legend all by her lonesome. So she win that championship. Expect her to break away from Metal 4. She could be on her own. Now that's Lash Legend as far as the championship goes. Next person I'll mention Fallon Henley. Now Fallon Henley, she recently broke away from Josh Briggs and the group she was in. I forgot the other guy's name. It's I can't think of his name right now, but she's solo and she just turned heel. She turned on Kelani Jordan a couple weeks ago. No, I'm sorry. She turned on Thea Hale a couple weeks ago, and she's been heel, and she wants to make her name. And I think she qualified for it last week for the Women's North American Championship. This would be a good way of breaking on her own. Good way for her to, stamp her claim. Because Fallon Henley's solid in the ring. I like her, but definitely good one. Figure 4 TV, you said who's in last group? Metal 4, you got Noam Dar, who was the former NXT Heritage Cup champion. You got Chikara Jackson, the girl with the lollipop. The last person you got too is Oro Mensah. Yeah, those are three. But back to Fallon Henley. Fallon Henley has a good reason to win this championship. I think it will help her shine as she just got to a new heel persona. And she was the former NXT Tag Team Champion alongside Kiana James, who's now on Monday Night Raw. So I think she'll be solid. She has a good claim of winning this championship. Do not sleep on Miss Fallon Henley. She could even be the wild card heading into this event. She could very well be that. She could be the one to win out of nowhere. She one you least expect to do that. So Fallon Henley has a good claim of why she will win the championship. Now we have that's it for Fallon Henley. We're going to get to another one. We're going to get to the one that she just qualified. Kelani Jordan. She's actually one of my favorites here. Kelani Jordan is a very, very agile in the ring. She can move. She has the good moonsault. She kind of reminds me similar to a Tiffany Stratton and a little bit of, I think she's a little bit of Tiffany, and I want to say a little bit of a high flyer. She's like Tiffany with the moonsault, but she could do a little bit more. She's similar to a Tiffany Stratton, but she has her own style, and she's very good. I think Kelani Jordan, who been very impressive since her NXT debut in the NXT Breakout Tournament last year, I think she could win this championship. I think she could be a wild card similar to Fallon Henley. I think if she don't win, expect her to have a good feud, a good program with Fallon Henley, because her and Fallon Henley were close. But, ever since Fallon turned heel, her and Kelani been bumping heads. So I could see those two very well be those two challenging for that ladder. They'll come down to those two at one point. And I think maybe neither one of them will get the championship, but those two could very well have a feud later on. So let's not ignore that part of Kelani Jordan. She very well could be the one to say, hey, she going to be the one to come after you. So Kelani Jordan, she's fast, she's quick, she got the moonsault. She's very, very good in that ring. Like I said, she's very solid, and she could very well be, if not the NXT Women's Champion, which I can see her winning, she could at least win this championship first before heading into, getting a Women's World Championship and being the face of the women's division. I see a vision with her. She's very good in that ring, very solid. I like her energy. I love her energy. So Kelani Jordan is definitely one to be good. Next, we have Sol Ruca. Sol Ruca is actually one of the first to qualify for the Women's NXT Championship alongside Lash Legend. She was similar to Lash Legend. So she qualified early on. Now she also has the high flyer split, very smooth in the ring. She's solid too. Now, could she win? She has a good claim to win too. I think she could be the one that she's down and out the whole match, and she could come back later and get the dub on you. So that's something you definitely don't want to sleep on. She definitely be the one to take over, get there, and get out. I can see that happening with her. So Ruka's definitely could be a very good one because she's a babyface character. So she could be one of the babyface characters that get over. So we never know. So Ruka could be never know. She could be the one. She has the surfer girl fine. I know she's came back from injury. So Ruka could be a solid one in that ring. And she could take all of them out. She make be on a run. She has to get a lot. I can see her get a lot of offense during this match and being the one to, you know, get to the top of that ladder. She could be the one taking everyone out. So you don't want to count Soruka out. You definitely don't want to count her out. So I would say Soruka, she has a good claim to becoming the women's NXT North American champion. As long as she stay healthy, as long as she, don't get hurt or nothing, I think she'll be fine as far as that goes. I don't think anything would shield her from becoming champion because I know she's came back from injury. So definitely. Figure 4 TV said she looked like Sting daughter. I didn't even think of that. She could be what her gimmick. She could be. Very well could be. Very well could be. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, definitely definitely Surfer Sting, glad definitely. Yeah, Soul Ruka could definitely be good. Soul Ruka's solid though. She's very solid. Soul Ruka's very, very solid. So I can see her being there doing her thing. Definitely doing her thing. So keep an eye out for Soul Ruka. Definitely Soul Ruka. Keep an eye out for. Server Stain, yep, Server Stain facts. So I would like to see what they're gonna do with Soul Ruka in the ring. She's very solid. But I see her, that's her claim to why she'll win the title. Next, we got two more. Now we got another one here, Michin, formerly known as Mia Yim. Michin, she has the most history. She's the most experienced out of all women in this match. We know Michin is on the main roster or was for on SmackDown. I don't know if she's officially on, you know, NXT, but I think she's mainly on. She's still on the SmackDown brand. She's helping NXT out. I will say that she's no experience by ladders. She's been in NXT before. She could very well use her experience to gain the advantage in a match, and she very well could get over and win this championship. She could be the one to win. Do not be surprised if Michin wins. You know, or she could get close. She could very well win because she got the experience and she could shut down everybody as well. Experience would be the best factor for Michin. You know, she's good with the ladder. She has experience and she could get over all the opponents who are not experienced with a ladder like she is. So I think Michin in real life is 35 years old. She could definitely go in, do her thing, get in there and just shut it down all the way. So do not count her out. Do not count her out. She's actually the one that could remind you, like, you must don't know who I am. I'm Michin. I've been in NXT. I could be the one to take over. I could be the one to shut down the whole thing. So she's definitely one you don't want to count out during this whole match. So I would not expect that from her. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy though. Michin is definitely one that's going to be doing her thing. I like Michin. I know she's with the OC. I think they all broke away when AJ Styles turned heel. But I think her being in this match, I don't think she will necessarily win the match. But I do very well see her making a good impact in this match. I can see her doing that, and it'll make the match much more better, and it'll be undisputed.
And that is undisputed.
So let's not count Michin out. Like I said, I don't think she'll win, but she could very well be the one to kick the match, jumpstart the match, and get it real good. So I would not expect nothing less from her. She'll put on a good performance during the match, no doubt about it. So Michin has her claim of why she could win the women's NXT North American Championship. Now, last but not least, this woman qualified last week as well. Michin just qualified this week. We got Miss Jaida Parker, and Jaida Parker is nothing to mess with. She's actually one of the top women besides Lash Legend. I can see actually win this championship. Jaida Parker's been very impressive lately. Her match has been impressive. She's been doing her thing with OTM. She's actually been outshining OTM, the stable that she's with, the tag team of herself and, you know, Script and others. I forgot the guy's name, but I could see her definitely. I could see her actually winning. Believe it or not, I could see her winning. She could be the one because the OTM is called Out the Mud. That's the name of the stable, but I don't know. She could be the one to win the championship, and I would say that she not only she win, she's going to really make an impact with that championship. Similar to metaphor with Lash Legend, if she were to win breakaway, she's going to break away on her own from OTM. She do not need those boys. You know, she's bit more popular than them. She could break out and just do her own thing. I think she still could be a heel, and she's a good character. She just has it. She not only she looks good as a valet, she actually can move in the ring, and she getting more smooth when I see her match at NXT. So Jaida Parker is definitely a solid one. I like that. Yep, this is my pick. I want her. Yeah, Jaida Parker is one of my picks. She's one of the top picks of this whole match. So I do not put nothing past her. Do not sleep on Jaida Parker. That woman could definitely make some noise. She definitely could take everybody out. And she could be it could very well come down to Jaida Parker and Kelani Jordan, or even Jaida Parker and Lash Legend. It could come down to one of those three. One of those three I see winning, but Jaida Parker has a good claim because she's on her way, similar to Lola Vice, being a breakout star for the women's division in NXT. And you know, and let's look at again the women that qualified. That's Jaida Parker's claim to winning. But let's again look at the women that qualified. At the end of the day, like I said, the top three I see right now: Lash Legend, Jaida Parker, Kelani Jordan. One of those three can win this particular match for the the women's NXT North American Championship, the inaugural championship ladder match at NXT Battleground. Do not sleep on this at all. This will be a very good way to kick this event off. Be a very good way to get them going. And it will be a very entertaining match. You got it at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas. These women, all 6 women, got a good claim to win the championship. They're all going to make some noise. And like I said, this will definitely be I can see this being, if not the match of the night, at least one of the matches of the night. So do not sleep on this match. This is the heavily advertised match. We got the host of Sexyy Red. We got the UFC Underground match with Lola and Shayna. You know, we got two more likely going to have Roxanne defend her championship against Jordan, and Trick more likely going to defend this against Ethan Page. Like I said, the card's not full yet, but I know for this particular ladder match, I see 3 of the women, as I just mentioned, could win this brand new championship and be the brand new NXT Women's North American Champion. So I do not put anything past that. Do not sleep on these women, and don't sleep on the match itself. The match could be history making, and because it's already in a great arena. So keep an eye out for that, you know, guys. So other than that, that's all I have regarding the NXT, you know, for bonus round here. That's all I have of who's winning the NXT North American Women's NXT North American Championship. You guys let me know what you think in live chat and the playback below of the recent NXT episode, the appearances by others, Jordan Gray, Sexyy Red, Ethan Page, and also